How you doing? I'm Leroy Barrett.
And I'm not.
And this is our game, Skkrambled. It's a trading card game that's based off of original characters that we've made. We've got some of those characters. These are our original characters. Chick's Korea is Kimchi and Temper Tempura. And we've even got some parodied Pala chickens. The resident Bakako Barna's right there. He enjoys relocating. So anyway, what we're going to tell you about is how to play the game Skkrambled. These are replicas of our trading cards. They are our very first prototype. They may be very crude, but they are incredibly functional. The game is played on the back of these cards as, when you put them together, they make a path. Now the game is played very simply. There are spaces on the cards that tell you what to do. They're very simple. You have players. These are very obviously not our characters, but they are the size of what our prototypes will be. They're 2.5-inch figures. These particularly, yeah, don't worry about these. But this is what you'll play with. And in order to move around the board, you'll use what we have called flat tracks. These are just regular playing cards because we don't yet have our flat tracks. That's why we need your help. But these are playing as those right now. And this is what it'll tell you to get around the board. These things will tell you how many spaces to move on the playing board that you put together. And they also have different instructions that might tell you to go to the end or switch places with somebody or go back to the beginning. All kinds of different creative ideas or things that directives that you have to do. But these cards do not yet say that. And the objective of the game is to have the most eggs when the game's over. Not when you get to the end, because when you're at the end, it's not over until everybody gets to the end. So you want to keep collecting eggs as much as you can. You're not really in control of it because that's not how the way the game goes, but you want to have the most when it's over because that's how you win. So, to start the game is very simple. Everybody that's playing the game, he's not playing the game, but if you were playing the game, everybody would pick a card. Whoever has the highest card goes first, and then play continues clockwise. In order to start the play, you pull a card, which would be the flat tracks, and it says move 5. So you move your guy 5 spaces, you read what it says, and you do what it says. Each turn, each singular turn, has a maximum of 3 directives. Your first directive will be what the card says. Whatever the card says, do that thing. If it takes you to a space that tells you to do something else, you do that thing, but that's your second directive. This one says move forward 2 spaces. So you move forward those 2 spaces. This one says move back 1 space. That will be your third turn. You move back that 1 space, and then you're done. It's the other person's turn. And the only time that would be different is if when you move, let's say you move this guy 3 spaces from this point, 1, 2, 3, take another turn, then your another turn gives you 3 new directives. The first one would be you turn a card. And then the rules apply after that. That's pretty much the only rule you need to know other than what the cards tell you. The game's really simple and it's fun for everybody. In fact, if you can't read the spaces, it's okay. Grab somebody that'll read it for you and you can play just the same. In fact, I read for him all the time.
All the time.
So, this card is part of our Skkrambled game. But the reason why it's called Skkrambled is not because it's chickens and eggs and because we thought that was cool, but because it actually serves a function. These cards put together make a board. But these cards can make any board that these cards can make. I'll show you. I can rearrange that, move that, put that there, put that there, and then change that. I'm still moving. Give me a second. Oh, that'll do it. That like that, and that like that. That like that, and that like that, and like that. And pow, you have a whole new path and a whole new game with the exact same cards. And you can do this every time you play. Because these are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cards. Our cards all represent our characters, of which we have more than 200 in variety. And they all have their own special space with a special word or two on it. Like resident Bakako Barna, right? We told you he's a politician. He's a politician. He likes relocating, right? His special space is called Feather Buster, and it's unlike any other space that's in the game. His Feather Buster means you'll take another turn because he's busy yapping away, flapping his beak, right? But that's just what his character does. Every character has their own special move, which means that each card is unique. And in using that unique card, you get to put its space together with other cards, and every time you play it, it'll play differently. That's why it's called Scrambled, because you can scramble them all up and play them again. It'll be brand new every time that you play it. So, in a nutshell, or an eggshell, the reason why it's called Scrambled is because it's the game that you play for the first time every time you play it.